Hi, Riley Mann here with the National Sports Media Association, joined by the 2023 Virginia Sportscaster of the Year, Mike Burnham. How are you doing today, Mike?
I'm doing very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, thank you. Can we start this off by you giving us a brief overview of what you're doing today in the world of sports?
Well, today and this day, I've just finished up year number, gosh, I don't even know, 41 maybe,
That's
being the
awesome.
color analyst for Virginia Tech football and basketball on the radio. So
That's
I'm
awesome.
amphibious. I go both ways. I do football and basketball.
That's super cool. Do you have a preference on which one you report on?
Football I think is more of an event, more of a happening. It's a
Mhm.
weekend game. Everybody kind of puts their focus on the Saturday game or whatever it is. The only thing about basketball is just so different. It's like different days of the week, different times of the day. Saturday, Sunday, you play every day of the week, and it's just a little bit crazier and not as much focus on that one game, that one happening. So I think football is a little bit more fun, maybe.
For sure, for sure. All right. In your 41 years, I believe you said, I see that you have won this award once. So it's got to be amazing to have done it twice now. How does that feel?
It feels good. I think it's a reflection on the team that we have. I couldn't do it by myself. I mean, there's so much stuff that goes on behind the scenes of a broadcast. I mean, you think of a football broadcast is basically about 6.5 hours, and it's a lot of stuff. We do a two-hour pregame.
Oh,
We do the game itself. We do a post-game show that I go down into the locker room and host. Talk to both coordinators, the head coach, and three or four players. And so it's a long broadcast, a long process, and there's a lot of people behind the scenes that do a lot of work. So I couldn't do it myself. I think it's a reflection of the team that we have, and just honored and humbled to be able to accept it for the second time.
awesome. Well, thank you, Mike. It's awesome to hear that you got a great team behind you. You said that you do both sports. Do you believe that this differentiates you from other reporters out there? Or like, if not, do you think that what do you think personally differentiates you if that's not it?
Um, I don't know. I mean, I think there obviously are other people that do both sports.
Yes.
I don't know all of them. Uh, but I'm sure there's some out there. But I mean, I just think you kind of tell it like it is. You tell the truth, you be yourself. And, I think you're a reflection of what the program's all about and the culture. And I played football there, so I kind of know I've been around there forever. I was through Coach Beamer all his years in football. I've been through a bunch of basketball coaches because, until Buzz Williams kind of got it going there and Seth Greenberg a little bit, Buzz, and then obviously Mike Young. It was a little bit of up and down for that. But Coach Beamer had it going there for the longest time, and I think Coach Price got it on the right track. But yeah, it's been a fun ride, and I don't know if that much different, but I am an ex-player, so it gives me a little different perspective on things.
That's awesome. That's super cool. How do you like reporting for a school that you went to? Do you see a difference in how things have changed from when you went there?
Well, it's changed a lot,
Yeah.
especially in the facilities part of it.
Oh, I'm
Gosh,
sure.
you think about some of the stuff that they had, the expansion at the stadium. Neither one of the end zones were in there when I played. The west
Um,
side was not as high as it is now. And basically, when that stadium was built in Wake Forest, they were like the same stadium.
yeah.
So whatever you're seeing when you're at your backyard every day, that's what
Yeah.
Lane Stadium was. Now Lane Stadium is obviously expanded to a much bigger, and you got to have the suites now and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot different. The weight room, the facilities, the nutrition part of it, bigger, faster, stronger players. Everything's changed a little bit, and it's hard to tell where it'll end up because guys just seem to just keep getting bigger and faster and stronger and better.
Oh, that's awesome. I did read somewhere that I think, still have a record over there. You still hold some sort of record from playing football. Is that true?
Well, I guess sort of, kind of. So what happened for the longest time, I had the record for the most catches by a receiver in one season, 46. We
Awesome.
only played 11 games. And then, wide receiver came along and broke it. And then there was another guy that was kind of a hybrid. He was more of a wide receiver, but slash tight end. And so I guess some people think that maybe he has it. As far as the tight end, Yeah, I think I still own the record for the most catches in a season.
That's super cool. That's gotta be awesome for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, before I let you go, I'll ask you one more question. And I want that to be, what do you think that your career is going to go into? And do you have any goals or aspirations for your future years in this business?
Well, I'm not sure how many more years I'll have, to be honest with you,
Mhm.
because I'm getting up there and I've been doing it for so many years. And right now we're in the process of switching over. You know, way back in the day when Ben Sutton was at Wake Forest, I'm sure you probably have met him. Unbelievable guy, great guy, ISP Sports. You know,
Yes.
Wake Forest was number one. We were number two. Virginia Tech was the second program they had. And then over through the years, you know, it's been back and forth. We just finished up a long-term thing we had with Learfield, and
Yeah.
now Learfield, I guess, did not get the bid this upcoming year. So we have a new process in place now, and so you never know what's going to change or what might happen. But yeah, I'd love to do it a few more years if I can, and if they'll have me. And yeah, it's been a great ride, and I enjoy what I do. Enjoy being around the kids, the players. It's been really, really fun. So, as far as aspirations, you know, I don't know. Winning this award is about as high as you can get, right? So, when your peers think you're pretty good, that's good, especially when you've been doing as long as I have. So, it's
Uh,
been good.
yes, sir. Well, thank you so much. And I appreciate you coming on with us today.